channel. I know I said I was going to do this a while ago, but it's kind of difficult to plan ahead. So we're just gonna get into it. I'm going to do my makeup today for you guys, and I already washed my face. So to start off, I'm going to prep my face with a serum, and this serum is from Valgene Labs. Can you see that there? It's collagen and caffeine facial serum, so it just, you know, makes your face look a little bit more awake. And I like to apply this under my foundation. I typically use a primer, but I'm out currently, so I've been using this and I really like it. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty foundation, and I am the color 210. So this one's almost out, but I have a backup just in case we run out while we're doing this. I'm gonna just go ahead and shake it up a little bit. I already wet my beauty sponge. Sorry, it's a little dirty. I don't actually use the Beauty Blender brand. I just buy ones at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx. This one's specifically from Walmart because I had brought my makeup with me one day, and I had forgotten a beauty brush, a beauty blender, and I had to stop and get one at Walmart. So I'm gonna apply my foundation as I've been doing as such. Oops. And just beat it into my skin. I don't pull or go up or drag. I just simply just beat it around. I like to get some on my ear. Do the same thing on the other side. The trickiest part about getting into the pores, what is like, for myself at least, is my freaking nose. Like, I don't know why the pores on my nose feel like I feel like they're so enlarged that I literally have to spend like 5 minutes, it feels like, beating it into there. Sometimes I even just take my finger. I feel that looks like a lot better. So with concealer, since I'm going to be doing my eye makeup today, I'm not going to put it on my eyelids because my not concealer, what am I talking about? My foundation. I'm not going to put it on top of my eyelids because if I put foundation then concealer, it creases for some reason. So I'm not even going to bother doing that. So I did not mean to put that much. Just bring it down here, and you guys make sure like blending is like the #1 thing that people forget to do. Like, I see some people who have foundation on that don't bring it down their neck and just like cut it off right here, and it's like, clearly it doesn't match your face. And like blend, like the thing about makeup is blending is everything. Like blend, 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 blend. I can't like stress it enough. Like, even when I'm talking to like other friends or co-workers and they're asking me questions or advice and stuff like that, it's like, blend. It'll all look good as long as you blend. It doesn't matter. Here's the tricky part, because like I hate putting foundation on my eyebrows because I got them microbladed, and that was in like my first video. If you haven't seen it before, go check it out. It's the best decision I ever made, because on like my days where I just am going to work, I don't fill them in because I don't have to. I think they're great just the way they are as in from microblading. So typically I do my eye makeup first, then I put on my foundation, but did it a little backwards today. So, and I do that, I do my eye makeup first because before my foundation, because I hate the fallout from like really pigmented eyeshadows. So we're just gonna work with what I did today. I got ahead of myself. I'm gonna just go in with my eyes today and do a really basic look. So I won't put concealer on yet just because of that fallout. So I'll put concealer on after in the end after I've cleaned up the fallout from my eye makeup. We'll just do like my basic like favorite eye makeup today just because I'm not really doing anything. So we're going to, so my favorite like daily, just because I love the color scheme of purple, is the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill palette, and it's in the Bling Boss palette, and it looks like this. Okay, so I am going to go in with my concealer just on the top, and I'm going to set my eye area on the top because I find that concealer works better than primer, at least for myself. I haven't found a primer that I absolutely love that doesn't crease. I used to use the Urban Decay, but again, I ended up not liking it. And as far as concealer goes, you guys, my favorite concealer of all time, Tarte Shape Tape. It is the best concealer I've ever tried. There's no creasing. Go in, kind of dab it. And I'm going to blend it out, but I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to spray it with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. This stuff is seriously the best $16 I've ever spent in my life. So I'm just going in and kind of mixing in the product all over. I'm gonna try not to close my eyes or move my eyes to prevent from any creasing. Wish I had one of those like personal little fans that like just go like this. It'd be dry and I don't have to wait and fan myself to death. Still feels a little wet. Just do the other eye. Put a little bit more. Again. And I love the way it comes out. Like, it's the perfect mist. Like, I usually use it at the end, depending on like where I'm going for the day, like how I'm gonna do my makeup, where I'm going. I'll use it while I'm applying foundation, which I did not do today. Kind of just the same concept as the concealer I'm doing right now with the beauty blender. I'll go back and do it for you guys just so you can see, so you're not like, what the hell is she talking about? Just go like this and like this, just so the makeup or foundation at least can melt into your face. There's nothing better than like foundation that just melts into your face. I have two ends to this beauty sponge. So the flat end I use for foundation, and this end I use for my concealer. Don't mind them. As you can see, set my eyes. Now I feel like I'm ready to proceed. And I showed you the palette I'm using, so I'm gonna go in with Hush Hush as my base. And I'm just going to put some product on my brush and tap off as much excess as I can, and just go in a swooping back and forth motion. Now this part to me doesn't have to be clean. So right now it looks like I have a harsh line right under my brow bone. I don't go all the way up just because after my eyebrows are done, well, I will fill them in a little bit today just to make the look final, and I really like a bold eyebrow. But anyway, I put highlight right here, so I don't like to go all the way up with my eyeshadow. That's just not the look that I like or want. Just go in a swooping motion back and forth. Bring it down on the lid a little bit. And I know some people like totally go for like a lighter base. I mean, whatever works, doesn't matter. So that's the base that I go with. This is my blending brush, so I'm going to go in and just clean it off, because I don't know what the last color I used was. It really does, I don't, the camera doesn't pick it up, but there's like shadow marks. I'm not sure where it goes, because this whole thing, like, it comes out somehow. Like, and it's just a sponge like this, so I don't know, okay? You can go in and blend this out so you see that harsh line disappears. You see the difference? So right here I've blended it out, even with just like those 3 swooping motions that I just did. It's completely blended out. And this side I have more of a harsh line where the cutoff was. So I'm literally gonna start in the middle and just go back and forth. And you see I'm using my brush in this, like, not like this, but this. And those harsh lines just disappear. Like, again, what did I say? Blend, 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 blend. Just see something here I wanna. Okay, to go in with the color Rockstar, and that's this color right here. You can tell which ones are my most used colors. So I'm gonna go in with Rockstar. And I love like the Jaclyn Hill palettes. I think they have fantastic pigmenting, and I know some people said they have some trouble with it, but I've never ran into any problems. So I'm going to go in my inner corner and just buff it out, basically. Probably not the brush I wanted to use, but we're going with it. And I want to start off light. Even though this is like a really dark color, I want to start off light just because you can always build on the color. You don't want to go in dark right away because it's harder to like fade it out. Again, it's going to create like a line to where it looks like a color block. I don't like that. But again, blend, 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 blend. Cannot stress that enough. I always hate doing this eye because I got like a scar right here, and it always makes me feel like it's uneven. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit just to hide the scar. So again, I don't go all the way down the eyelid. Other side. So you just kind of build. Start off light and then make it darker if you want. Also, if you change the angles of the brushes when you're in that swooping motion, it'll also help it build out the color. Go ahead and instead of going in a swooping or swirling motion, I'm going to pack it on in the inner corner down here on the outer eye. Okay. I'm going to, hold on one second. Again, take my blending brush and blend in that inner crease because I don't want that line. I want to make it look almost like an ombre. Think about no harsh lines, blend, 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 and when you're mixing your two colors, you want to make it look like an ombre, like it's gradually getting darker by your crease. think this side looks a little darker. I love glitters, so I'm gonna go in with Bling Bling. I've added Bling Bling to my lip. Camera doesn't pick it up very well. And I'm going to just blend in the crease. Again, I don't want any harsh lines. I probably would be really annoying saying that to you guys, but seriously, like, I see people who like have Tetris shadow. It just annoys the crap out of me. Like, it should be all blended together. I don't want to see lines. Like, you're better than that, honey. So, because I'm not getting the look I want to go for the shadow, I don't know if it's just the brush. I'm going to go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and I'm going to just go kind of closely just because I want to wet that brush. Want to get the shadow on there. With, and I told you guys that I build my lashes to start off with. I go in with the L'Oreal Telescope waterproof jet black, and the brush looks like this. So the reason I go in with Telescope first is because it gives you the length, at least for me it does. So I'm going to let that side dry, at least for the first layer, and then I'm going to go in on the other side and curl that side while this side dries. Okay, so I'm going to go do the same thing on this side with my Telescope mascara. It also never fails to happen that after I curl my lashes, I always have like lashes that fall out. Boy, I got a hole in my lashes here. That's where I was talking about that they're sensitive. But even as I'm applying my mascara, I always get one in my eye. Let's see if it happens to me today. Also, no, I do not put on fake lashes. I never really liked the look. I always feel like girls look like they have butterflies on their eyes when they have lashes on. Like, I'm more of the natural lash look. I want it to look like wispy and full and fluffy. So, I mean, Plus, I tried once to put them on, and that's like the one thing I'm terrible at. In makeup, at least. So, I don't know. I found a brand called Ardell, that has lashes that I like, but I just haven't gotten to that yet. I want to get them and start practicing at least, if not like the full strip, do like the singles. Okay, so now on the other side, since this side is dry, and I'm going to let this side dry after I separate. And you'll notice a pattern that I really love is L'Oreal mascaras. I've tried MAC mascara, I've tried the Better Than Sex mascara, I've tried Maybelline mascara, and none of them compare to L'Oreal mascaras. L'Oreal, shout out to you. So I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes. You can see that. And this is kind of a fatter tube and fatter brush. It's still that rubbery brush material, which I'm not a fan of, but it does what I like it to do. So I'm just gonna go on this side yet. Oops, sorry. Don't want to go in on this side yet, just because not bad. Because I don't feel like it's 100% dry yet from the first coat. So I like to wait till it's like almost fully dried, just because if it doesn't, then like your lashes tend to fall. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm waiting, I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and just fix down here and go in with my concealer. Now I like a bright under eye, so I may be putting my concealer on, you're gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? But once it's blended, I swear it looks so good. Again, make sure when you're putting on your concealer, you look up so you don't get those creasing lines. Let's go in with the other side of the Million Little Lashes mascara. I also really don't like clumpy lashes. I'm not into that at all. So if I see I get a clump, I have to break it apart. Mascara on my bottom lashes yet until I am done with my concealer. To go in with my setting spray and set it underneath in those other little areas I did. Before I go in with my bottom lash. I'm going to go in with white eyeliner, and this is the L'Oreal, again, Infallible. And the reason is that I'm, wow, really? The reason that I'm going in with white is because I love the way that it makes the eye look bigger. Bring the shadow down so you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm just spraying my brush. So I brought the shadow that I used in my crease and outer corner down on my lash line. And I like this rather than doing a black shadow or a black liner. I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer here for the nose. Up top a little bit. Sorry, my light on my mirror keeps turning off because I've been here too long. Gonna go here. And it's just quick. It's not really anything special. I'm gonna go in with some blush. Never took it out. I love blush. I know a lot of people like shy away from it, and I don't know why. But I seriously think it's like an amazing makeup staple. Some people are like, no, it ages you. No, makes you look so old. No, I disagree. So I'm going in with the little NARS Gulu. I don't know, I got it as like a free sample and I've been obsessed with it, but I actually want to try the NARS Orgasm. That blush just looks so amazing. So I'm just kind of like smile and bring it up. Okay, and then I have a little blender. Even though it's like a bronzer brush, I don't wear bronzer like that. I know I just put it on, but the brush that I use, I can bend it to the creases that I want it to go in. So I'm gonna take this bronzer brush as I use as a blending brush, what works for me, even though the little brushes on it fall, or the little bristles on it fall out. Just kind of blend this into the skin. Now I feel like this side, it doesn't have as much blush. There you go. That's better. Okay. I'm going to go in with the most amazing highlighter on the planet. Is by Anastasia Amrezy. Look at this. Look at it. I can't deal. The most amazing highlighter ever. So I have this Morphe brush, and I believe it's like, I don't even know how I ended up with this Morphe brush. I must have bought it and not realized. But I think it's a crease brush for your eye, but I honestly use it as an inner corner and brow highlight, as well as above the brow bone highlight and nose highlight. And here, my Cupid's bow. You'll see. And then I have this Anastasia A23 that I use for my highlight. And I like a lot of highlight. I don't know when to stop. I just go for it. It's just the, like, ever since I got this color, like, I haven't stopped using it. Like, during the week at work, I use like the Anastasia Glow Kit Gleam palette, and the colors look like this. It's really dirty, but I use this during the week for like work. But like on the weekends when I'm like going out or whatever, I'm using the Amresi. Like, there's no questions about it. And I honestly wish I bought two, just because like I'm scared to run out of it. I literally highlight everything. Like, I just don't stop. I can't. I mean, it's beautiful. And then I go in with this beauty blender and I just literally push it into the skin because I applied it with a brush. I don't want it to look separated. So then I go in again and I use this blender thingy, but I also go back in with my highlighter. Just like I said, y'all, I just can't look at. So beautiful. Okay, so now that I've looked like a holographic, I'm gonna go and put in my bottom mascara. Now I'm going to do the brows. So for my brows, I use the Anastasia pomade, and I use the shade dark brown. I literally, like, ever since I got my eyebrows microbladed, I don't spend a lot of time on them. This is like the quickest thing. Everything else takes me longer except this. I mean, before I had my brows done, done meaning microbladed, I used to take like literally like 20 minutes on my brows. It was ridiculous. Now it barely takes me like 3 minutes. Unless I royally screw something up. With the Anastasia clear brow gel. I've actually never used the Anastasia clear brow gel before. I got it as like one of my points gifts from Sephora. So I'm testing that out today. So far I like it. Usually what I use, y'all are gonna laugh at me, but I literally use the Maybelline Great Lash because the clear one, the transparent, it literally does the same thing. And it's $5 compared to, I'm sure this is like 18 bucks. Whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with like a nude gloss. And my favorite glosses and lip products, period, are Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner, you are a freaking genius. So I'm gonna go in with the Kylie Jenner lip liner with coconut. So lined it with the Kylie Jenner coconut lip liner. Kylie Jenner literally gloss. Also, I went to go do it without telling you guys. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills gloss in Undressed. And you'll see why. Like right now I have a really like brown undertone with this Kylie lip gloss and lip liner. And you'll see this one is more pinky. So just brightened it up a little bit. So I'm gonna take my lip blender. What color I last used. Just going to blend that out. And that's it. That is my look. That's my final look. Thank you guys for joining me today. Wait, I almost forgot the best part. You guys, I literally have a fear of like leaving the house like this. I can't believe I almost forgot. I forgot inner corner highlight. I mean, who am I? Oh. I cannot believe I forgot inner corner highlight. Like, this is, I literally like have a fear of forgetting and leaving the house without inner corner highlight. And I was literally just about to do that. Wow. And I forgot to set my face. Where am I going? Okay, guys. Now I'm officially finished. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed and you're wanting to see more videos of me doing my makeup. This is a basic look that I do for just whatever, but I do venture and play. I love to play and create new looks and just try new things. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below so I know what you guys are thinking, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.